I am Robert. I'm a DA with Valkey, developer advocate. I'm here with.
Hi, I'm Roshan. I am a open source contributor for the Valkey open source project, and I also work as a software development engineer at Amazon.
Awesome. Yeah, I've been following up some of the things that you've been working on. We've worked together on the bundle, and I want to talk to you today about the Valkey Perf Benchmark. So,
Oh yeah, so it's an interesting project. Valkey Perf Benchmark is an open source framework that uses Valkey Benchmark tool to basically orchestrate and benchmark two different versions, PRs, or basically two different code bases for Valkey, and helps you get an authoritative benchmark numbers. So basically, give you consistent numbers for if your code is actually making any improvements.
oh, perfect. So that's key. What you said about being um, consistent. So that means that were you able to do it deterministically?
First, it was a little difficult. I was working like on this project for the first couple of months to get that consistent result. I was experimenting on different operating systems, different platforms, and different IRQ tunings and uh, basically process spinning to get these consistent results. At the end, we were able to get these consistent results using ARM processors. So yes, we were able to get these consistent results.
Awesome. That's amazing. So the idea is that you get every PR or commit to be tested for performance. So that way you set the table for anyone contributing to the core and essentially run this deterministic workload. So regardless of who is committing, right? Because I can say, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting 20% lower latency and I'm getting 100% more throughput, but like the trust me, bro benchmarks, right? So what you're doing is make it so everybody has the same tool set.
Yes. So before this project, we did not have an authoritative way to benchmark a PR or even a commit that goes into Valkey. It would have been difficult for like a contributor did not have a, well-defined way to benchmark his code. So now this whole framework helps the contributor to benchmark their code even locally, and for their PRs you could just add a label. It would benchmark the whole code on our own hardware, and it will give you a deterministic benchmark numbers. And we had tested it so much that now if this framework gives you a degradation, we trust that tool and we actually look into the code, and then we have examples where we have found like regressions when this tool directed us towards it.
Oh, that's fantastic. So that means that if I do a bad commit that is doing some regression, let's say it makes one of the all log event commands to be all then, you will be able to detect it before it
Yes,
gets shipped.
even while you're doing a PR, if you did not run this tool on that PR, even if it's merged in the unstable branch, we also do the this benchmarking, like run this benchmarking framework for every commit that goes into unstable, and even then we will be able to find that this commit was bad. So this is basically at a commit level. So in future, like this is actually live right now, in like if a maintainer or if anybody thinks that some code would be causing regression into mainline or in the project, you could just add a label to the PR and it will give you results in some
That's
time.
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, fantastic. Great work. And looking forward to see what you've done at the Valkey benchmark in order to make this happen, right? Because you've been making some changes as well on the CLI too.
Yeah, let's see how the talk goes.
Thank you so much, Roshan.
Yeah, thank you.